Yeah, I know I didn't do that. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm on the wrong camera. Real quick.
Because when you're in this country illegally, and you're illegally, my statewide prosecutors are going to lock you up for as long as we can.
There we go. Get on the camera that I want here. Man, I'm just behind this morning. Hold on. I gotta turn on my light now. There. Finally, right? Oh, been a long morning already. Feels like, anyways. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Get that centered a little better. Okay. Well, it's just too dang bright. It's shining my light or my eyeballs too much. All right, let's go back and say hi to everybody real quick. Appreciate y'all being in here. So far, it's only showing me 9 in here, but Norman, Keith, Fresno, Dave, Riley. Can be got those jigs. Can be happier. Thank you. Appreciate you. Rod, morning. Lisa, Thump, Stewart, Jody, retirement days, Thump. I was back down to the bottom. It all loaded up again. Tim. All right, I think I'm caught up with chat finally. Right on. All right, so literally right now at this time, an edited video is being released, and it's What You Got, Gregory. So this video, the edited video, is pretty much all about Gregory. So stay here until after the live and then go watch that. So, but anyways, good morning, everybody. Eric, welcome in. All right, so we're tying jigs today and just sitting here seeing what's going on with everybody's fishing this week. I've been kind of MIA lately. We've been doing a lot of fishing. I've been trying to get stuff done in the shop. I said I wasn't going to take on any more big, heavy projects in the shop, but there's another Jeep out there for frame repair. So I still haven't got the video edited for the other one. I'm so busy with life, man. Y'all know how it goes. This heart attack made me change my priorities. So I've just been spending all the time I can with my boys. So whether it's fishing or working on stuff or, me and Gregory been fishing 4 days this week. So, and then still trying to do other stuff. Yesterday we went fishing for a little bit, just in we went out to the farm to spray some brush before the leaves finally died off with last night's frost. Hopefully soak up some of that stuff. Vike Fishing, welcome in. Burrito, Shirley T, welcome in, everybody. Stuart. So, but anyways, while we was there, there's a little 50-foot by 75-foot pond by the house, and or by the garage, I should say, shop, whatever you want to call it. and it's only about 3 foot deep, but it's loaded with bluegills. So we just decided to catch a few bluegill just to play around for a little bit, get our fishing fix for the day. Literally fished for like 30 minutes, and then we were done. So caught probably 40 bluegill in that 30 minutes. New Hope, welcome in. Yeah, so it was fun. Got Gregory got to fish for a little bit. I got to fish for a little bit, and like I said, it's just right there by the garage, so it's real easy to get to. And it's loaded with bluegill. Just throw something out there, they'll hit it. They're hungry. It's overcrowded, to tell you the truth. And I just wouldn't, we need to do something. So we just went out there and we just had fun. Then, but I've even been so busy I haven't had a chance to get out there and finish the boat yet. It's just life. Life catches you off guard quick. Chad, Coastal, good morning. Thanks, Tim, for sharing them out. Appreciate you. Yeah, so what I got is a 1/32 on a size 6 hook, and it's a sickle hook, and then just a little bit of marabou tail, a little flash, and some extra small chenille. This is a black with some little greenish colored sparkles. This is actually a woolly booger chenille, is what this is sold as, but it makes nice tight little jigs. So today we're going to go back out to Lake Afton. We're trying to do edited video at least, every 2 weeks, and we're trying to do one every week if we can. Um, the We got, like I said, we just released when we started this live was the edited video that it's what you got, Gregory. So you all know I like to say, "What you got, Gregory?" A little fishing buddy of mine. He's like, I mean, gosh, he got a container. I bought him this container. It's probably 3 inches tall or so, and it's got, just a tackle box. He's got all of his gulp shoved in there. He probably got 20 bottles of gulp in there. I'm not for sure exactly how many, but I bet you there's probably 20 bottles of gulp in there. But he loves his gulp. 217, welcome in. But yeah, so today we're going to go out to Lake Afton and we're going to target white perch. Y'all know us. We like small fish. I did catch a good catfish on the last edited video, though. You guys can check that one out too. We went out to the lease and I got a hold of the biggest channel cat I've caught out of there. Biggest fish in 5 years or so, 4 years, 5 years was when we went to Sterling and I caught an 11-pound channel. But yes, and I know that, oh, you only caught a 10-pound fish and that was your biggest one in 5 years. Well, I don't fish for big fish. I mean, my logo is a crappie. I mean, come on. So, but we are planning on going to start. Everybody keeps telling me, you need a bigger fish than that. You need a bigger fish than that. Well, as soon as we get the boat out, we'll get bigger fish. And now that it's getting cold enough, it's going to have to be blue cats. The problem is my lake ain't got no water in it. It ain't rained enough. It's rained a lot, but it ain't rained enough. It's only went up a foot. We got about 7 more feet to go. At least 3 more feet before I really feel, or at least I probably 2 more feet before I feel comfortable going back in it. So, but being in a chair, I got a little bit of anxiety about getting out there with Gregory that can't swim, and I can't swim real well because my legs don't work worth a darn. So, it's just kind of I want to go with people, and the only one I can get to commit is Rex. So, but I got to get out there and get that boat finished first. I'm so close. I could get it done in one day, but I keep going fishing and trying to make content. They're trying to do our thing, trying to get this channel to grow, trying to give you guys entertainment. and then working on the boat and trying to get everything else, it's just been nuts. Hey, Thunderstruck. I almost want to say Thunderstruck because I'm just a big, fan of old 70s rock and roll. But yeah, the, I mean, my heart attack just changed and made a lot of changes in my life where I'm just really trying to spend time with the kids and everything. So my son, I helped him move this last week. He bought his first home. So my son is 25 years old and a homeowner now. He's got his whole life ahead of him, and I told him if he played his cards right and this is a good starter home, and then he can fix it and then sell it in a few years, get something bigger and better, use that money wisely. So we helped him move. So now he's an hour away, but he still works here in Kingman part time for the EMS here. So he gets to drive back and forth. He does that anyways because he comes up here to hunt, and he's a hunting. I mean, he's like, Dad, I don't got time to fish right now. I got things to get. Yeah, he's been out a few nights where they've gotten uh, 50 raccoons between him and his hunting buddy. They've gotten 50 raccoons in one night off of like a lot of different properties. They just drove around and taking care of that, get the turkey population back up. Because if y'all don't know, raccoons kill turkey like crazy. And they do it by eating their eggs, raiding the nest. Coyotes do the same thing, but coyotes will kill young calves, and calving season in Kansas is coming up in a couple months. So we've got some. Uh, hey, Joshua. Hey, bud, I got something that I'm just now getting it finished for you. I got something I'm gonna be putting in the mail. I'm like I to just saying, I'm so far behind. I got so much stuff going on. Trying to spend as much time as I can with my boys and stuff, and I'm behind. I know that I told you that I had a surprise for you, but I still do. I ain't just be patient with me, brother. And the bad thing is today I should be working on a Jeep, and I'm gonna run away and go fishing because Rex wants to go fishing. Hey JG, how you doing? Oh, we're going after white perch. It'll be easy today. I'm the other day we went to the farm pond, my big farm pond. We went out there and with minnows and just caught a whole bunch of nice crappie. So there's a bunch of video that we got for that. Then today we're going to go after white perch. So it's gonna today we got a bunch of red wigglers, and we're going to go out and basically drop shot uh, for white perch. We just go out and we catch a lot of white perch, but it takes a lot of white perch when they're only, most of them, the average is probably 6 inches long. And, but every once in a while you get that 10 to 14 incher. So it makes it worth it. But they're fun. You catch a lot. They're busy fish. So you're not bored. Just toss a worm out and bam. And usually it's not bam, it's like, so, but I'm just tying and filling my box. So I got a box that I use when I go around and people hit me up for jigs. And basically, I have packs of little zippy bags of 3-pack jigs, and I just carry that around with me. Sometimes if I see little kids, I'm like, hey, you want some jigs? Here you go catch a fish. You gotta be careful when you approach kids. People don't want to think you're creepy. I don't want people thinking I'm creepy. I may be ugly, but I ain't creepy. Here, I'll get that box and show y'all. Hey, Rod. You use jigs for the white perch? No, we drop shot for. Well, we use jigs too, but hold on a minute. So what I do when I go fishing for white perch is I put a little bank weight, like a quarter ounce, 3/8 ounce bank weight at the bottom, and then up from that about a foot, I'll put a little J hook, a little Aberdeen, a octopus, size 10, whatever you want, and then a foot up from that, I tie another side loop. So basically, you put a loop in your line and then twist the two together, and then stick your single part of your loop through your twisted lines, and then make a little tag. And then I will tie a jig on that about that far from the main line out. And that way, as you're jigging, that jig acts as an attractant, and sometimes they will hit that, but also if it'll act as attractant, and then they hit that worm at the bottom. And if you catch one on that worm at the bottom, and you're pretty, like, if you're using a circle hook, you're pretty sure that you got him. And don't really min real fast, just kind of really min slow for that first 5 feet, because sometimes there'll be a school of white perch and they'll be agitated by that one, doing what it's doing. It may come up and hit that other jig, and you get two firsts for a lot, so you'll get double ups. And that's always fun when you get two of them on there. It feels like you got a bigger fish, even though you just got two small fish swimming in the opposite directions and fighting each other. But also, it makes it a mess when you go to take them off. But with white perch, the easiest way to hold them is just squeeze their gills shut. When you squeeze their gills shut, they flare open their mouth and they all stiffen up. So it makes them a little easier to handle when you just squeeze their gills shut. And I'm not saying like poke their gills shut so much that puts them back inwards. I'm just saying just to make them hold still. But what let me finish this jig real quick, and then I'll move the vise and show you my box I got here. Hey, MVP Fishing, how you doing, bud? Terry, I probably missed a couple others. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. I'm trying to, for me to focus here and then focus up there with all this gray hair, it gets kind of hard. Your eyes take too long to readjust to looking here and looking there. So, and that one, I actually did that did I do that in the black or the olive? That's an olive. Yeah, I tied that in the wrong color because I had a piece set in there. So, like, I had a piece of dark olive from the other day, and this is what I was supposed to be using was black, but it don't matter. Little mix, throw it in there, and that way if the other doesn't work. Ernest, River Rat, how you doing, brother? Hope you're healing up well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, that's one thing. A lot of us have had heart attacks this last year. Aaron Rust, how you doing? What's up? We're gonna go to Afton today and go fishing. But yeah, let me show you this box. So when I go out and about fishing, if I remember to take this box, as you can see, this box has got jigs in it. So maybe easier just to move the camera and show y'all. All right, so yeah, I'll lay it on my other mess here. All right, so if you can see, there's like all different colors. Here's some of those. And here's some little bitties. But trying to get it to where I can focus on this and quit moving it around, make y'all sick. Trying to get the best view I can here. There you go. So like just a whole bunch of different ones, and they're just packs and packs and packs in here. So, but I would say there's probably at least 70 packs of jigs in there right now, and that's what I'm working on, filling that up, take that around, and when people see me out at the lake, they can say, "Hey, got your jig box with you?" And I'll be like, "Yes, sir." So usually I'll give out a little pack to the kids. It's always fun to give a pack to the kids. Getting stronger every day. Well, that's great, Ernest. We're glad for that. I'm still working on mine. I'm at 9 months now, so I've lost 30 pounds. So I'm getting thinner. Do I look like I'm getting thinner? Most of the time, you only see me from here up. So it's a struggle, man. Sometimes you just, especially with me, I cook. I cook for Naomi and Matt and Greg. So, and then sometimes Tim. And then if we have company and stuff, I'll cook. But here's the thing is I still cook them what they want. So Naomi, she'll want spaghetti or she'll want lasagna or she'll want um, tamales or I mean just whatever, uh, pork chops or chicken or and then she's like, I'm in there cooking all this, but I don't eat it. I'll eat a salad or eat some meat. I eat like I'll eat a pork chop, but I cut all the fat off of it now and don't eat bacon anymore. Don't eat any sugar of any kind. Don't eat any vegetables that turn into sugar. So no potatoes, no carrots. Don't eat any bread, no pasta. If it's a plant or it's an animal, I eat it. But that's it. I eat a lot of fish, but I catch a lot of fish. Well, actually, Gregor catches a lot of fish. So, but yeah, eating different is fun. You got to get inventive sometimes. I mean, you can only have a salad every day for so long before you're tired of having a salad. So what I do is I'll smoke some meat, and then when the leftover meat be in the fridge, so like if we had a deer roast or deer loin or a piece of elk or piece of pork or whatever, piece of beef, just slice it really thin like lunch meat and put it on your salad. It changes the whole aspect of the salad and you get plenty of protein. So I just had my blood work done this last week, and they told me I'm still eating too much red meat because I have too many red blood cells. I have too thick a blood. Everything else is perfect as perfect can get perfect. So it's just I have too many red blood cells. My they said that giving blood is one of the solutions for that. Is getting hey all things, hey Craig. Yeah, giving blood is a solution to having too many red blood cells. So maybe I should just go give some blood. Problem is I don't like needles. I hate needles. I know it sounds silly being all tattooed up, but I hate needles. There's a difference between something poking your skin and something burying it into your meat, then sucking your blood out. But yeah, you got to just stay healthy or you're not going to be here. I mean, plenty of the people that we have watched for years that just all of a sudden ain't here no more because they had a heart attack and passed away. I mean, I got tattoos of people that have had heart attacks and passed away. Um, I still, I got a tattoo of a big old flathead on my uh, inner leg, well down on my shin, um, of for KP. So he was the one that convinced me into making my rod holders. So, and now he's the one that making me do all this work, and he ain't even here. No, I'm blessed to have known him. Some people liked him, some people didn't. Some people thought he had just a way about him of making everybody giggle, and that's what I liked. He made you laugh.
Let's talk about our neighbors to the north for a moment. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is temporarily lifting the federal sales tax on a number of items and is sending checks to millions of Canadians who are dealing with rising costs there. This as a federal election looms there. Uh, let's talk to you, Pete, first, and then Thomas.
Yeah, David, prayers for you, bud. Going through fighting cancer. Hopefully you beat it. Hopefully they don't kill you with that damn radiation. Excuse my language. I didn't mean to say that. Hopefully they don't kill y'all with that radiation. I've lost several friends that went through radiation, and that's what killed them was the radiation. One friend only had stage 1 cancer, and they went through radiation and died. Got the radiation treatment, and in an hour and a half died. So prayers for you and all the hard decisions you got to make. I have no idea what it's like except for knowing people that's been around it. I couldn't even imagine having a heart attack. I can imagine that because I had a heart attack and died for a little bit. Then I came back. Well, they brought me back or whatever. God brought me back. So now I have a point to prove. Jay, fishing and outdoors. So I have a point to prove. So if you can tell, I'm not as heavy. I don't know if you can see it very well or not. But I'm not as heavy as I was. I'm in extra large shirts now, not double X's. So that's too high. But also, I'm getting a little bit stronger every day. I got a routine where if I go out into the shop, there's dumbbells sitting right there. I got to like do some curls or do some, go up in the air or whatever. Need to do some more back stuff because I push with my wheelchair all day. So I'm working my shoulders and, my biceps and stuff and my pecs. But I'm not working that back muscle that much because all I'm doing is pulling back my arms. So, but I went and fishing the other day. You've been nominated for Bank Fisherman of the Year. Well, that is awesome, Ernest. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So let's tie something a little different, just to be a little different. Let's do some. Let's do. I don't know. I just been stuck. My problem is I had all this whole pack of green marabou, and I just wanted to tie until it was gone, and now it's gone. Um, we got orange. Let's do something in the way of that. Should we do orange tail? Should we do? Ooh, I know what we'll do. I got a little thing of white right here. Let's see if we can get enough white feathers out, and we'll just do a few. So, like, these feathers are kind of junky. So, but you can see it's got enough of a good tip. But all this down here is just awful. So, we'll cut off the tip and we'll take that tip and we'll tie a jig with it and see what it looks like. These jigs are going to be just a little bit longer because these are size 4s. Even they're still a 1/32 head, but these are size 4s. Let's just do simple marabou and chenille, no flash. So just trying to judge where I want to place that feather. Yeah, like right there. And these I'm going to do a little. Somebody said that, I don't remember who said it last week, but they said that they liked the longer body. Or well, I guess it wasn't last week. I apologize. I didn't do one last week. I wasn't. I had a. I'm toothless, so they pulled a tooth and then they crowned a tooth over here. So, but pulling that tooth, that thing, it just got. It was so sore because they had to go in there and really dig it out because it was my bicuspid. So the root's super long, and then the hard part of your face, so right in front of your or right between your sinuses. Um, Trying to think what color I was gonna do that in. I want something. Do we want to do greenish or do we want to do orangish? I don't know. What do y'all want to do? Green or orange? Hey, small water. How you doing? Let's do. Here's a little bitty piece of orange right here. Clean off the extra fuzz. We'll just tie some loose jigs here. We're gonna do a giveaway. I probably should have changed the thread, but we'll see if we can tuck it in there. When it gets this short, I gotta grab it with little cheater fingers, little tweezers. So we'll wrap this up and we'll hide that thread maybe. If we don't, there'll be a little thread there. I usually try to hide my threads under the chenille so you don't see them. It just makes the jigs look better. Yeah, there you go. You don't see that. Let's I'm gonna pull up what brand of hooks are your favorite and what do you avoid? I really like the Eagle Claw Little Nasties for the jigs. They cost a little bit more, but for the sickle hooks, um, Victory's not so bad, and then there's hey Austin, welcome in. And then Koala for flies, but sometimes you just can't afford Koala, so you get Mustad. There's several different. My son likes the MFCs for flies, but I think they're expensive and I don't think they're worth it. I mean, it's just a preference. If you catch fish, that's all that really matters, in my opinion. As long as that hook can catch a nail, then it's sharp. Then that's what matters. And those jigs with a small minnow of the bag.
For more, I refer you to state on that.
Yeah, hey, Sampy, welcome in, brother. I have some people that they do that. They tip my jigs with the minnows. I give them bigger hooks. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna pull up the StreamYard giveaway tool. We'll give away some jigs here real quick. So it's really disturbing about this is they wait till after the election, and obviously Trump is going to elect a peace mandate, and they decided this point to use it. So we escalated. Now we just focused on the first salient, but still a problem. And I think right now Putin is responding to something we should have expected. It's kind of handcuffing the Trump administration coming in, and that's the real disturbing piece. Okay. Get back in here and let's see if we can do this. Takes me a minute to figure it out anymore. I never remember to pull it up. All right, get your hash them, tag them in there. Hey, Missy, how are you doing? Mr. Tolley, how are you? All right, so we'll I'll send you guys some jigs, and we will hopefully see you guys post some pictures of some fish. I've got one package of jigs that hasn't made it to their destination yet. For some reason, it's stuck somewhere, and I can't find the receipt. So I don't have the tracking number, but it was going to Florida, so maybe it got stuck somewhere in because of the hurricane stuff that happened earlier in the month. Or I guess it was like, or yeah, whenever it was that they had all that stuff. So, this is a purple head. So I am going to tie. Got this color right here. So this is like a Mardi Gras color. I don't even. I think that might have been what it was actually called. Was that? I just can't remember now. But let's do that with a. Oh, I had something else I wanted to show. Well, I also got a gift in the mail, and I didn't know who it was from because it didn't say. You know, I don't have no more purple feathers up there. We're gonna do a purple tail. Here's some mini marabou. I wonder if that'll be long enough. Surely that will be long enough. Might have to use two of them. But now I forgot what I was saying. Too early in the morning. But Gregory, he he's been pretty happy that we've been going fishing quite a bit lately. We're gonna go here after a little while again, and hopefully we can get on some white perch. We just like catching small fish, numbers and edible. They're a lot more edible than big fish. I know a lot of you eat blue cats and channel cats and all that, and y'all can do all that. It's fine. I'm not gonna hinder you. I just don't do it. I would rather just fight them things and let them go. For one thing, most catfish around here are so full of parasites, and I know they say you can eat it, but I ain't eating it. Only bad thing about this stuff is it's so thin. You want to really pile it on there. So I did like 8 wraps. I wasn't even counting. You just run it up there until it looks good. So some people like thin jigs. I like them to where they got plenty of fluff. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the Chihuahua's over there just having a heyday. The My son's dog's laying down. The Brittany, she's laying down, belly up, just sitting there rolling, and the Chihuahua's over there pretending like she's a big dog and grabbing her neck and like and all that. And yeah, Ellie's just letting it happen. So this looks blue, but that's a dark purple, and I mean like these are like dark plum. So my camera just is awful. Fishing the Mid-South. How you doing? I probably missed other people. I'm sorry, guys. I get the time. I know I keep saying it. Solo, how you doing? Man, I was missing a lot of chat, wasn't I? Just everybody saying hi to everybody. Rowdy, hopefully I'm caught back up. I don't mean to ignore y'all, and I don't, like I said, but trying to focus from this jig to that small print on my tab or my computer. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. So I got this gift in the mail, and I was like, what the heck? So these are like some little imitation boilies, and they got little method rig hooks, so like, I don't know how well that's showing up. But so like there's little hooks in there. And then method rigs. So we'll open this up real quick and I'll show you what these things are. But these are for carp fishing. And I didn't know who sent it to me, and then finally somebody sent me a message, and it was Anyfin. So Anyfin is possible. I send him some jigs for Kevin sometimes, and I support them and they support me. We just have a good time. We're friends, and that's what we're supposed to be in this community. I'm friends with most of you on a personal level, and now I'm friends with all of you, but you really got to get to know somebody to really say that y'all are friends. But anyways, he sent me some of these I don't know, composite method rigs. It's got a little packer right there and stuff. But now I think we're past the point of our cart, but I'll put these away and we'll definitely use them in the spring. So it'll save me. I lose these kind of stuff all the time. So, but we'll get those when the cart start biting some more. I don't know if they're still biting or not. I'll throw that over there. You heard method feeders and figured it was Robert Bob Bellini. On Facebook, it's Robert, so I say Robert, and everybody else just says Bob, and that's fine. I know who you're talking about. Let's tie some whites. Just use up this got a little dust on them feathers, so they're like got a little dust on them because they were setting out. But you know what? It's perfectly fine. You're going to get them wet the first time you throw them in the water, and I'm pretty sure most of the water you're going to be throwing them in is probably dirty. I'm not trying to give you dirty jigs, but sometimes it just happens. But also, I have. I would have to. I live next to an alley. I'd have to dust this house like you wouldn't believe dusting this house in order to get rid of the dust in this house. My wife used to keep up with it pretty good for the most part, and then she broke her back. So I'm lucky she can even walk. At least she ain't stuck in a wheelchair. I'm lucky enough that I got plenty of movement to get around, and I can, if I have to, I can like go down the side of my truck holding on, and you know that kind of thing. But I just can't walk. Can't stand for more than I can't stand unassisted, or I'll just fall over. So let's just like I said, let's just do all white. There's some white right there. It's all tangled up, so we'll just bam. But we're lucky we wasn't playing rugby derby in wheelchairs. Randy. Oh, Randy. I should have changed my thread again. I'm still using black thread. We'll see if we can hide the black thread in a white jig. I guess if not, there'll be a little black speck up around.
Gonna do that giveaway?
Yeah, I'm fixing to do it right now. All right. Hopefully everybody's got their in, because as soon as I'm done doing this jig, we're going to push the giveaway button. See if we can hide this black thread in there, like I said. Well, if you look real hard, you can see it. But let's go ahead and hit this giveaway button. So everybody get your jig count or jig hashtag jigs or whatever you want to call it. Get your entry in. We're gonna jump up here and I'm gonna draw in 10 seconds. There's 20 of you in here. So 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. I'm drawing. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully you got it in. Let's see what it does. Woohoo! Fishing Fever, Austin. Right on. Well, I got your address, bud. I get you out some jigs. What are you doing, Ellie? Wait, you're gonna start being up here? What are you doing? Look, my son's dog. She's a Brittany. She went and hunted pheasants this last week, and she got get down, Naomi. I think she wants more food. She don't normally get up on me. I think it's because I was paying attention and looked down at her. She did, but let me get rid of that real quick.
Outside? Is that it? Let's go.
All right, there you go.
We go outside.
Yeah, we but she limited it. They took her out into our pasture, 70 acres of grass, not the parts where I mean, there's 138 acres out there, but there's 70 acres where it's all grass where you run cattle, pasture land. And they went run through there, and in 30 minutes they were almost limited out. They were one bird shy, and if the gun wouldn't have malfunctioned because his friend was using a pump and something didn't cycle right or something. So later that night, to prove that it wasn't him, it was the gun. He went and bought a new one. He got a semi-automatic this time. It was funny. Let's I don't know what color to tie now. All I got is tied up is pink and orange and purple, or poured up. Do another orange one. Let's just find some orange. Let's do a hackle jig. See if there's any actual orange in there. Well, that's kind of a red orange. There's an orange feather. Okay, so this is a orange hackle. And when I do hackles, I layer the hackle up. So Austin requests that you send his jigs to me because he is not worthy. I wouldn't lie about things like that. That's funny. He is not worthy. I know what I'm going to do here. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put the black thread back on there because I don't want to change my thread right now. All right. So then we're going to do this. And then Gregor will be home here after a little bit from the thrift store. And then we'll do what you got, Gregory. See what his thrift store finds are today. How much hackle do we want sticking back? Do we want to make this a short one? Let's see what this looks like. To make it a little short. That feather is a pretty tight feather, so it's like, I mean, you can see that it's not like a regular hackle that just lays back and has long hairs on it. This one's kind of, is what it is. I almost pulled that whole thing back out of there. But when you do it this way, you can line your ends up. This one's going to be kind of full. All right, so we'll leave the tip off because I think that's a pretty full feather. Then you know it's going to be most of the time the hackle feathers are like this, but let it flare out a little. We're going to shove this in there. Give me that. Get this cut off here. He said quit injecting facts into the conversation. That's funny. All right, so this is a kind of a tiger fire type color. Like atomic sunburst or something like that. Like atomic chicken would be this, but instead of orange, pink. All right. So they look a little rough because, like I said, that feather just kind of wonky, but that hook's big enough you could shove a minnow that up through a minnow's jaw and trailer a minnow behind it. Oh, so tough. Gregory, we went fishing with Rex and Mike and Sunfish King this last week, and Gregory was throwing fish at Sun. He was like throwing it for him to catch and put in the bucket, but he threw him a crappie, and when crappie go flying, they go, and he got all them spikes on the back. So he caught it without poking himself, but I was wondering. He kind of Sunfish King was like, "Oh, Gregory, almost got me." So here's a little piece of white and black. Oh, they're back. Gregory's back. Gregory's back. Wouldn't let it get unpacked. I'll tie this jig. As you can tell, Gregory's back. The dog's going crazy. That's a happy bark. She just wagging her tail as fast as she can wag her tail. Man, those feathers are junk. Lily, Gregory, pay attention to her so she'll stop. She's like wagging her tail like crazy, running back and forth, barking, barking, barking. Now she's barking at Rosie. Lily, you're loud. Ain't nobody coming in this house without everybody knowing it. David Hughes, how you doing? Yeah, everybody's going to know when somebody comes in my house because with 4 dogs, it's nuts. Oh, hey, my battery. Go plug in my battery. Hurry, it's going to die. It's right here is a heavy cord. You got like 15 seconds. That's fine. Just plug it in. Gregory just fell over all the boxes over there. All right. Woo. I plugged in. It was like giving me a countdown. It was going to close y'all out. All right. That's funny.
What'd you get today? Nothing?
Oh, mostly 66. Welcome in. How are you? You made it today. She missed a couple. All right, now let's get this on there. Get your stuff unpacked, Gregory. We got to get our stuff packed so we go fishing. Come and do your show and tell.
Yes.
He's showing Mom everything.
Go. Get your hiney over there.
Even Mom's yelling at him. Get your hiney over here.
Gregory.
Come on, Gregory. They're all waiting on you. Tim's sitting here. He can put up a whole paragraph of eyes. Do what?
Don't scare him. Go.
It's early here. Orange and green twist. I call these. I don't know what his problem was. It wouldn't go back. It locked up. Okay, Gregory show and tell time, everybody. Look what he's got on. He wore that shirt. Here, let me say this. He wore that shirt twice fishing. And you know what? The 2 times he wore that fishing, he did not catch a single fish. Gregory did not catch nothing that when he wore that shirt. So, Matthew, stop so we can hear, please. I'm on a live. All right, Gregory, what you got? Yeah. Yeah. You know what that's for? It's to make tea and stuff.
No, so you put your.
It's to put herbs and other things in the middle and what have you. So, all right, next. Try not to show the TV. Come over here a little bit more so we're not showing the TV. Everybody freaking out what we're watching. Which is that? Pair of britches?
Hey, they get the Christmas tree from Alaska.
Yeah. A little big, but you can wear those over your PJs and stuff, huh? Cabela's, yeah. Not sponsored by Cabela's. He got them at a thrift store.
Yes, I love this sack.
Okay, now what you got? Gregory should get a shirt that says I 800 slush. I know. My problem is, you see that? They hold that tooth out, and I can't talk right ever since. He said, shush, shush, shush. Here, talk, Gregory. I'll shush if you talk. You gonna talk? He said no. I keep wiggling this around there, rest my arm. Was that it? Are you done? Oh, he just done. He walked away. No, cool cars, but no stuffies today for the dog. Rosie's like sitting there the whole time wanting to know. Here, Rosie, come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? I love her. So, see how big she's gotten? Here, look at everybody in the camera. And dog. All right, guys, we gotta get packed up, get in the truck, get to Afton. Let's I was gonna do 2 giveaways this week because I missed last week, but let's just do the 2 next week because I'll have more time next week and I won't be trying to rush out of here. So I got a bunch of stuff to do in the shop this week. And I got a couple things that I'm working on that I'm going to get out to a few people, some modifications to some rod holders to adapt them to the way they wanted. So, all right, everybody, I appreciate you coming in. Like I said, I apologize for not doing another giveaway today. I will catch you up on the next one. And y'all be blessed. Appreciate each and every one of you. And go tie something. We're out of here.